Hussein, Hawaiian, father, son, Luau. A Hawaiian Hussein, father, son, Luau. I think that'll go better. I'm getting over being sick from yesterday. Why there's no Tommy for yesterday. Yeah, let me design your favorite flowers. Call me. Tried to call me. See the devil still on the call. Come see me in person. 4260 Great Boulevard, Apartment 409. If you want to believe my colorful fiction, yeah, come in Biotech. From yesterday, I'm getting over. I'm still feeling a little bad, but I've got tomorrow's done. I'm just going to go with the Saint for tomorrow since I'm not feeling well. But I got that flower in the tree, and I got the Saints for the past 3 days. Let me go a little slower so you can appreciate the Saints. And I'll give you that mean one. Inspired by that bad smell in the middle of the night kept me up and produced all kinds of effects. Try to call me 424-229-4140 to tell me what saintess to do next and see religious censorship that can place someone into saint in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. I'm going to delve into a little bit of why attack from the outside, why attack from the inside with this father-son Luau. As you recall, stealing a day's worth of my videos and photos. High-tech toys doing that same kind. They're high-taking a call to me right now. You don't know when else they won't be allowed to work. You got the timestamp on your phone. You got the number down. Make a video of the very real world, guys. 424-229-4140. You got the date, the timestamp. You got when you called. When you don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, I make a video of this phone's call log every once in a while. Just a couple weeks ago, made the past 2 years. All calls to and from. When you don't show up on that, and some of you out there, all cops across America, make that video of the police station's phone being hijacked to try to call me. That's you protecting your citizens there being affected by that religious censorship that can place Hussein in the highest office in the world, and that has the buffoon wrestling guy Trump there now. One more look. I'm going to go out to finish my laminating. All firemen of the fire station's phone, all soldiers of the military bases phone all across America and beyond, and of course each other's phone. Make that video, post that video. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. We the people must be the reporters. Reporters aren't doing their jobs, they're placing kings in our White House. We need to stop that. We need leaders in those White Houses. In that White House. Now, yes, it's Tommy Day, so let me get to Tommy Parable. I am Melton, son of a carpenter, married dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Let's say Metro Station in front of City Hall. I think you can see City Hall in there. LA. Tommy is a No I'm Chinese fellow. My cartoon about the streets, the unseen business. How did he get to be missing both arms? Being blind, he obediently loved that in the Oriental streets of Chinese unseen business. He was told by his boss, Wu, as a test of loyalty, as a management test, to stick his right arm into that wood chipper. That's the laminator. Tommy's always been blindly obedient, so he did that. Slowly fed that right arm in. Lefty saw what was going on with righty, was of course surprised and jumped off. You should too. Remember, the son of a carpenter marries parables are often wrapped in symbolism. Not just about wood chippers. You know not to stick your arms in wood chippers. It's about anything bad happening to righty, where you are the lefty, to righty. Don't let it happen to you. Jump off. Now, the Chinese streets are backwards, so Tommy got promoted. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around right now. And I won't even go into how he won his girlfriend's heart, Rhea's heart. Now he's missing both arms. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot, these Chinese. They've been sticking their tongue out the rest of the world for many, many millennia. Now he's missing both arms. He's always been scared. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. So he does a mean snake dance now that he's missing both arms. Wonder heart. This is something that occurs at home, him and his girlfriend usually. Tommy has just gotten to work, and because that the videos on a computer not connected to the internet, so you can't blame high-tech toys coming in that way. It's higher level high-tech toys. Stole it off my computer in my bedroom there. I just showed you the latest. Because of that, I'm doing the Tommy recurring thing where Tommy is erasing Hussein's past. Barack Hussein Obama. Yeah, the Muslim guy that placed in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. No, that's not part of my comic cartoon Tommy. That's what happened in the real world. So is your phone not working as you try to call the handsome bald guy here? 424-229-4140. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, post it. It's going to be born, a phone ringing, or a message busy signal is not going to be born if you need the firemen, the police, and the paramedics. And that occurs then, I guarantee you it's going to be just my Skid Row address, one of them. Back when it was Hussein, I believe. Where the drachma stops or the buck stops. Whatever born thing you get, phone ring, air message, business signal, it is not going to be born if you need the firemen, the police, or the paramedics, and you get that, it's going to be just as newsworthy. Oh, my fun paper chronicle stuff. It's going to be just as newsworthy me asking for 9 years, 9.5 years, and not getting one 93 check. No certified, no non-certified mail in that 9.5 years either. Use FedEx, use UPS, any private carrier to point out the organized nature of the attack we are under that affects our phones and our mail and our internet. Make that video, post that video. Come see me in person. Have Whitwell Travel. It's the only perfect place to build. Jesus is the Immaculate House. That's that religious sensitive. You can't call me up, tell me what you believe. And it doesn't have to be anything you've heard from church guys, just what you believe personally. You can't ask me what I mean by Jesus is the Immaculate House here on earth. What the best mankind has to offer in those homes is part of the future and the present to greatness with that. Art, architecture, people, science. Tear down the great wall of evil around me that has just me and all of this imagery here. Oh, there you are. And let's get started building those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present to greatness with. When you see someone other than me, my changing eyes right here, and then the 24,000. Around 24,000, more than that if you count the old fives that I don't count anymore. Around 24,000 plus what I just did. Yeah, I was sick yesterday. I couldn't sleep. I'd like to have been sleeping a day away. But such is the nature of that bad smell. So I got up and I paged. I 4x6 printed. All of this month I got prepared. If I don't get up tonight, it's because I don't feel well. I don't feel like fighting the devil, Lori. That's hijacking that internet connection. But it is there. Together now with what I just paged today, 4x6 today. Well, ask around in your parts. You might find folks with, yes, a nice full page. Or 5x7s or something like that. Or whatever you like. Go and find something you like in 24,000. Examples of my work, look around. And you can always take the image itself, the graphic art, if you want to form that 8x10. I'll keep you company by that bedside, on that nightstand, on the desk, wherever. Now let me get going. It's already 10 minutes. Tommy gets to work and he's got all of his employees constantly around that. Well, they do other things, of course, as well. But erasing Hussein's past, any ties to Saudi Arabia and terrorist groups and all of that. It's the one that got erased that was about a federal agent who'd been following Hussein from back in the Ronald Reagan presidency era, and had a whole lot of stuff on Hussein and his connections over there in the Mideast. I grew up in Africa to be closer to his dad, I heard. During those formative years, then moved on to Hawaii, and this is where this is set. But the federal agent I called Ron, not his real name, had a big file, and he was told to drop it because they told him they're going to place Hussein, Barack Hussein Obama, in our White House to stain our democracy with his lies, with his part in our hijack lifelines, among other things. And he was told to drop it. They're going to place him before they even had the election. They told him that. I'm paging some of the paper labels. Some of them are kind of ragged, and a few might have the old address. It's realized 4260 is the most current, address. I'm getting some of those, my 4x4 by 6 prints cards going. But Tommy has all of his employees working on that. And Mia has come up with something. It's a video from the past. And she says, you're going to want to see this. And Tommy's a little disgruntled about that because he wants to get the soda with the straw. He doesn't have arms. He can't pick it up. He wants to get the Three Stooges going, and Mia wants going on and on about this old Hawaiian Hussein video. And they start playing because they get all the employees in to watch and give their feedback. They started playing, and it's a video of a father and son. That's what Tommy tells the group, a video of a father and son at a luau. And Aaliyah says, father and son, how do you know that? And Tommy rolls his eyes and he says, look at the eyes. And Aaliyah says, but one of them's black and one of them's white. And Tommy rolls his eyes again and says, oh, Aaliyah, don't be a hater. They're mixing things up all over the place nowadays. And the video has sound. And Osama bin Laden. Yes, remember, I haven't gotten one comment about that Osama rumor that Osama bin Laden is Barack Hussein Obama's son. So each day goes past, I don't get mail or a phone call about it. It seems more real, doesn't it? Osama's talking to Barack or Hussein. They don't name him Hussein unless they're Muslim, guys. The only time they become un-Hussein is when they just reached out to those who harbor terrorists in their country and get the backlash of the American people. And then, of course, they back off of being Muslim, but they don't name them Hussein unless they're Muslim. Now, this is the last one, so I can do my sugar check and finish this up. Osama says to Hussein, I want you to go to Harvard after high school. And Hussein says, oh, no, Dad, I wanted to go to the University of Hawaii. This is a whole lot better here than growing up in Kenya, Africa, And yeah, he run the Taliban, the network. Yeah, you want to be close to where you're at, the Mideast. So he had his son grow up there. You know where my fiction ends, guys, when you pick up that phone and see your family's lifeline. Not working to try to call me. And we need to do something about that. Make a video with the people must be the reporters. They're not doing their jobs. Let me do my sugar check. As I tell you, Hussein doesn't want to go. Doesn't want to go to Harvard. And Osama said, oh, no, son, it'll be great. I'm going to get you in to the best fraternities, get you into the right circles. I went to, Osama bin Laden tells his son, I went to Harvard under an assumed name. So I got my connections there, and I'm going to get you in to all the right places. And Hussein still doesn't like that, and Dad says, you need to go to Harvard so it'll look good when I put you in the presidency, put you in that White House. And Hussein says, well, I can't be president. I wasn't born in America. And the Osama slaps that kid on the back of the head. You know how they are over in the Mideast. Kind of like on NCIS. 304 slaps that kid on the back of the head and said, you camel's ass. Are you sure you're my son? And he says, that can be faked. You know that. And I need you to go to Harvard so it looks right when I place you in the highest office in the world. And Hussein says, how are you going to do that? And he said, well, let me just show you those from last week. I don't think I've shown you them too much. Well, I got slideshow active. Keep the TV, the computer active as I'm getting my long parables for a week kind of put together. Turn them into audios as well, so look around on the internet. They don't take up much space on your phone, girls. You can listen away. Get a nice slideshow going with some of my imagery. Osama explains, yes, I'm going to attack America from the outside. And then I'll use my influence. Osama is going to use his influence in Hollywood to get them to place Hussein in the White House. And they won't be able to say anything about anything you do. They won't even be able to cover it, son. Hussein. Calls him Hussein. Because you're of a special type. And, Hussein looks over his dad and he says, I'm of a special type. And he said, yes, son, you're Muslim. So, yeah, some of those might have an old address. Just disregard. 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. Where to certify your mail to current. Not one bit of certified mail, no 93 checks in almost a decade now. Coming up on a decade, over 9.5. A lot of mass censorship, and yes, the entire Hussein terrorist cell, can we call it that? The entire Hussein presidency turned a chapter on that dark page in American history by Making a video of truth. What gave it to us? What gives us Trump? Be the reporter. Call me up in front. Reporters, network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye. Make the video, post the video, come see me in person, have Will Travel showing that perfect place to build. Jesus is a immaculate house here on earth. You can call it an opportunity house. It's an opportunity for all kinds of folks from all kinds of backgrounds to build a better world. But I just had to put that part in because, yeah, Jesus is an immaculate house. It's in the small print. It's, oh, that's a long way down. There will be a test at the end. Now he explains everything to Hussein, his son. Why are you going to get him to? He said, "Don't worry about it. I got folks going to make sure he gets the good grades." If you know my fun street stuff, oh, they got plenty of folks. I went to college as one person. Took all my tests, all that. I know there are some others that do it differently. So, yeah, I better go. It's over 20 minutes. I'll finish that up tomorrow. Got a few more. But look into the past, and if I don't get any calls on this, any mail, any internet comments, I'm just going to assume it's true. Can I have that one again? I think I may have. Oh, look. Now I can cut these up and use them for DVD labels. And of course they're laminated, so they're going to last longer. I'm going to show you my eyes. Aside from you not knowing when else your family's lifeline won't be allowed to work when you call me, and those on the evening news providing all kinds of fake news to us. Tell them everything's fake news compared to your family's lifeline not working in an easily documented way and then not covering it. Make that video, post that video. I'm going to finish it up. Got two more. Now I'm going to show you those eyes. It's medical research being passed by. I started changing in 1996. And yes, I'm the son of a carpenter. Dad a carpenter, works on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. Son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to make parables and yeah, can't hardly see it. I get to do genetic carpentry. That one looks familiar. I think there's a different one. This one looks very. Am I doing the same ones? Maybe it just looks that one. I'm going to show you the eyes. I'm going to show you them twice over here. Excuse me if I did. I'm a handsome bald guy. I have trouble doing two things at once. And or something like this, I can't leave out this. The eye's changing on genetic wounds. I mean, it's genetic carpentry. It's genetics. So is this. It's a genetic wound. Does it come about from pressure on the outside or stress from the outside? And yes, you can't reach me. Answer Jesus' question about is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? Not just him. Who cares what went on when he was a little kid, who his dad is? Who cares? It's him being president for 8 years and you not reaching me with a 9/11 Flight 93 check of America's lifeline. Make that video, answer that question. Is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? Hell yeah. I can't reach John Melton Brady. I don't know when else my phone, my family's lifeline won't be allowed to work. By those folks who attacked us from the outside, 9/11, a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins attacked us from the inside. Placing that in our White House. These are the eyes about 9 years ago. All brown. Before that, they were even browner. Started changing in 96. And this is the eye from just about 5 years ago. You can see the brown ring there. Smaller eyes are the older, browner eyes. They're disappearing slowly but surely. Bigger eyes are the bluer eyes growing in through and around. Make that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me, post it. Especially if you're a doctor, you can tell me what's going on with these eyes. What would hasten the process? In case you're a doctor or a blind person and you'd like to know more about eyes growing anew. Smaller brown circles slowly disappearing now. A year now I've been taking the vitamins more often. And whitest around the brown there, sometimes it can be all white, sometimes it'd be browner. And the outside ring's gone. Come see me in person, have Whitwell travel, show me the perfect place to build Jesus' Immaculate House, and I gotta go, it's 25 minutes. I'm a sitcom.